Hi everybody, it's Renee from Wanna Scrap, and I'm here today to share with you a cute little addition to your holiday decor. If you'd like to see how this was made, stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so what we're going to need for this project is I had purchased this from the dollar store. It's just a wooden block here, a necklace, light up necklace from the dollar store, and I also have some garland that I cut down from the dollar store. And this card is actually from the dollar store. So we're just going to remove this and we're going to cut it down to size. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I have it measured to size. So this measures just under 6 3/4, so this is just a little bit longer, so I'm just going to trim it down. But I don't want to cut off any of that word, so I'm going to trim it down on this side. Sorry about the glare there. Now we need the 4 corners cut off here, so I'm just going to make sure it's all centered here. And doesn't look like any of the word's going to get cut off. So I'm just going to place it on like so, and just get a general idea where I want to cut. Okay. And realistically, we can just use this as our guideline. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to do that to all 4 corners and trim them off. So we have all 4 corners trimmed off. Now realistically you can paint your base here, however I'm not going to because it's going to get covered up with the lights and everything on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down, and I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Yeah, because it bonds better with wooden trims and that. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and let's go ahead and glue it down. I have all my glue applied, and we just want to make sure that it's not going to go on upside down. So we want the hanger to be up, so we want our picture to be up. And I'm just going to place it as best as I can. And there we go. It's looking really cute already. Now for the lights, I'm going to wrap this around the same way I did in the light up Christmas card. So I'm just going to get that all wound up and get my heat gun all plugged in, or glue gun, I'm sorry, and we'll get it all glued down. Okay, now one thing to take note of is you won't be able to change the batteries on this at all. Now these batteries do last quite a while. I have a pair of glasses from 2012 going into 2013 from Times Square, and they still light up to this day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue this to the side here. And then I'm going to tuck the cord in behind, and we're going to start gluing all around. And this is why I didn't paint the wood. Normally I would, but I just didn't feel there was a need for it. And this will make a great Christmas decor. It's another little added touch. And it's pretty inexpensive, so can't go wrong there. And handmade, I love, love, love handmade stuff. And we're just gluing all around the edges, and I'm just getting the glue right up on the corner there. And we're almost done. And I'm just going to kind of tuck it around to kind of hide the battery pack here. Okay, so actually the way this is done, you still could change the batteries here. So yay! And I'm just going to, I'll just leave that tucked around there. And when we hang it up, we'll just make sure we can just tape that down and then get it hung up. I wish all these lights lit up. Maybe the other battery pack or LED lights would be better. So I'm just going to add some more touches here. I'm thinking I'm going to glitter glass up my gingerbread man here. Now I saw a tip a while ago. When I went to Michael's, I was looking for the glass beads, and they had just a tiny little jar that I think was like $12 or $15. And this jar has over twice the amount, and it does pretty much everything the same, and it was only $20, so I got way more the amount. And you'd find this in the art section in Michael's, and it could be even cheaper in an art store for all I know. I just happened to go to Michael's, so that might be something to look out for too when you're doing your crafts. And it does a really nice job too. I had glittered up one of these ornaments and one of these bows. I have it a little thick in spots, so I just got to get better at applying it, but you can see what it does. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous, so I love this stuff. So that's what I'm going to do with the gingerbread man here. I'm just going to apply it all over him, and you might not be able to see the gingerbread man, but when it dries, the effects, as you can see, are really pretty. So it's just to give them a little bit more dimension, and a little bit more interest. It's not something that you have to do if you just want to glitter up the card or put a glimmer mist on it. So I found that I just need to make sure it's applied a little bit, well, not thinner, but if there's any really bumpy spots, because it looks really dimensional, but it does dry pretty flat, or I guess it's because it's clear, so you don't really see it that much. But I am going to make sure I push down on all the extra big bumps this time. As I said, I just purchased this, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. And another tip too, when I first tried it, it didn't have very much glitter glass, so I was like, oh no, I bought the wrong stuff, and oh well. But then Steve suggested that I stir it, and well, of course, as you can see by the effects, it was much better. And it doesn't look like a lot of glitter glass is getting on there, but it really is. So I just keep it stirred up all the time now. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish applying this. I won't bore you with watching me put all this on. My little gingerbread man is completely covered, and I'm just doing the main focal point. I'm not going to do him in the background. So now you do need to let this dry for like 24 hours. So it does take a while to dry, but the results are well worth it. So I'll be back tomorrow when he's all dry, and we'll have a look. Bye for now. So everything has dried on the gingerbread man here, and all I did was attach the bow that I showed earlier with some hot glue, and I put a bling there. And I think he turned out really cute. You can use any type of card and decorate any way you want, and I just love it. So thanks a lot, everybody. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and it inspires you to make some of your own decor. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Happy holidays. Bye for now.